All the time.
Here we go. Here we go, chat. Ooh. 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 Music reveal.
How about school?
Hugo! That's my goat.
Hello,
Yeah, definitely
and
not
welcome
Mick
to
Gordon.
Dallas,
Not like we needed that
Texas, home
confirmed,
of
but
id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect
I've
of
talked
this
to him,
latest
chat.
installment in
I'm
the
friends with him on
legendary
Discord.
Doom franchise.
That's crazy.
It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
I love him. Ooh, Hell Priest? Alright, who's the composer?
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
Yes!
Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies
Nail
to
gun.
conquer. This is
Ooh.
a prequel to Doom 2016.
Brand new
That's
enemy.
given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be
True.
the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with
Yeah, that was like a
combat.
weird version of Doom.
In
Where did he
Doom
get that?
Eternal, you
Who
felt
gave
like a
that build
fighter.
to Hugo?
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy,
Yeah.
strong, but
Ooh.
still fast. A grounded combat
He's at the
with
bottom.
emphasis on power over the acrobatics of
He's
Doom
looking
combat.
around.
Oh my god, he is.
And a balance between enemy projectiles
I love how the
and
body's,
player
like,
movement speed that
perfectly
makes
condensed.
strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games.
Okay.
It's not all about nostalgia.
prequel?
Innovation
Yeah.
is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an
We've known this
all-new
since the
world
beginning. We've
with
known it
new
was gonna be a
tools
prequel.
and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
Yes!
Block.
Oh.
Throw. Parry. Deflect.
Oh, you two can be Captain America.
All from one input.
Focus out the green beam like it's Cuphead.
Tons of depth
Not complaining.
on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience.
Harry.
So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Thank you for the bits.
No more jumping, Nico's, please.
Yeah.
And the Shield
Someone tell
Saw will
Nico.
give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons
I mean,
we've
this is
ever
just Dark
created it
Souls.
in.
Nico 120
But
hours.
that's not all.
One of
Because if you're gonna stand and
Doom: The
fight, then
Dark
you gotta
Ages.
have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Yeah.
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet?
Oh, I love Hugo. I love the way he's
Electrifying
delivering
bomb.
this.
That's right. We
What
have
was
three
that?
melee options that are part of a melee system, all on one input, complete with combos and upgrades, and it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit, and it feels amazing. You'll feel
Wow, they're really
unstoppable,
quick in this
smashing their
one.
way
Sounds
through
good.
the board
The
with total
purple
freedom.
rings or
And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs.
They
We
need to
got
give
one
us more Berserk
really
power-ups
important
for
button
this
that we
one.
haven't talked about yet.
One more important button.
Trigger.
Oh yeah, duh. The rusty metal skull gun.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be
Oh my God,
all
that's
about
just-
the guns. And Dark Ages has
Aesthetically,
plasma
that's the
rifle?
fucking Quake nail gun, but it's a plasma rifle.
Yeah. It's a double plasma rifle.
mean,
Cool one.
ancient,
Oh,
brutal torture machines built to butcher. impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only
I gotta know who the composer
that's
is.
mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen
UV run on day one? You're damn right.
tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power
Those
to
imps
use.
are huge.
So let's take
That
a look
really
at
is
some
classic
extended
Doom.
gameplay
Was that imp or was that a-
footage and see
Yeah, that was an
how
imp.
these
At
medieval
least-
mechanics
I don't know what else it
synergize
could be.
enemies and the environments
Archvile?
to form the new
No,
combat
that was
loop for
not
Doom
an
the
arch
Dark
file.
Ages.
He stood up like that.
What's those little charges in the middle?
Oh, and I got the little blue vials. Yes.
Oh, I need it. I need this game. Please.
And it's out today.
I could
God.
for your shield.
New enemy type, large imp.
Bigger
Excuse me?
What?
Ooh.
Wait. Hold on, run that shit back. What?
Wait, is the shield the new grappling hook?
Yeah.
Multi-tool.
Huh? There's so much happening.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that
Oh,
will
that's
allow
nice.
That's
players
good.
to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a
You can
Doom
turn up the
football
game
flick.
speed.
And the gameplay doesn't
no.
end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech.
Yes.
It's the size of a building.
Oh.
It's
Hugo
massive,
Martin.
and you can beat giant Titan-sized
Hugo
demons
Martin
with your
specifically
gauntlet
wanted
fists.
this.
And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own
Dragon?
fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses.
What the fuck is that Octobrain from
The Power Fantasy
Duke
is unlike
Nukem?
anything we've made it in, and the combat systems behind these features
There's
are
dodging?
and tons of
Double chain?
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're
You're right.
excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
No
Your
multiplayer
hero's
modes?
journey
That's
will take
interesting.
you to the far reaches of the Doom universe.
I'll be on later.
Mysterious
Star Wars
worlds from
Episode 1
the Slayer's
tanks.
past,
Yeah.
dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through
Real pirate?
exploration, you'll be
Purple.
unlocking
the
new
shit?
abilities
Gold? Gold?
and godlike powers every step
They're
of
just
the way.
literally using
Now
gold
armed with
bars.
your
I love that.
trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut
Oh, I didn't even think about the shield saw for
and
puzzles.
smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level,
Ooh,
you'll
Valen?
meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from
Oh,
certain
shit.
destruction.
Are we gonna witness
Or
him?
the medieval battlefield
become the
outside castle
betrayer?
walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game.
Look at that big guy.
Discovering secret
Hello?
caves
Good
and
grief.
dungeon-like mines in search
Oh, there's so
of
many.
vital
This
resources.
serious Sam.
You control the
swimming.
pace of the game.
Okay.
Go back to
Where you
swimming.
go, who you fight,
What is that motherfucker?
and the objectives you pursue.
Like a combination of like a.
It's a Doom
Whoa.
sandbox
Better mastermind
full
than
of
a-
war and riches.
Oh no, not Lost Souls.
Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates.
Oh, is
because
Twitch
the
buffering?
battle isn't over yet.
I think it was buffering a little bit,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool as well.
but I think that was just because they added too many.
More
enemies.
wall bosses. Yeah.
Ooh.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape
Okay.
that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
Not taking a risk on
And
a
speaking of that legend,
single
The
composer
story
again,
of
I
Doom
guess.
The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is
Hello?
It's a summer
that
blockbuster
fucking
event
Satan?
with
Yeah, that just
everything
looked like
online,
Satan.
and
Like
you
just
are the star of the
a
show.
red dude with
Your
horns.
power is coveted by your enemies and with
Oh.
help from your allies. With the Slayer
Whoa!
imprisoned at the start of
Guy's
the
good.
the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story, and
Is that the Quake 1 lava boss? Oh, it could have been Chthon.
It's easier to access
Chthon?
now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new
Yo,
characters,
no more
new
reading.
allies,
Just
and
looking.
powerful new
Valen.
weapons. And for returning players,
Valen, whatever.
it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an
Yes.
action story worthy
They're gonna
of
drop
Slayer
the-
legend.
They're gonna drop
It's
the
man
fucking
who's been reading all the lore.
me who's been reading the lore. Yes.
We've got
They're gonna
10
drop
years
that tower-
making
that
modern Doom
castle
games
on 'em.
together. And we've done better with every game.
Ooh, kind of get a little.
Why are they doing this
The
like
goal
What the fish?
is to
tracking
give
shot?
players an experience
Were they
Well, they
supposed
do
to be
this with the
following
face
them?
stuff.
as it was to make.
They're
And
coming
make
for you.
something that's good enough to become
Back off.
the best game
You have that
EA has
purple
ever
ring
made.
around you. You are glory
But that
killable.
is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, May.
Too far away.
Yep, May 15th.
Like was right. Yeah, May 15th.
Yeah. That looks really cool.
Anything
Why is my
else?
leg
Not a
itchy?
lot.
No multiplayer mode too.
I think they're probably gonna add it later. If anything. They probably want to.
May, but I want it now.
Ooh, outtakes. Okay.
You probably really just want to focus on
You will
that single
feel
player.
like the super weapon in the center
Yeah,
of the
true.
medieval war against hell.
All of Azel's powers
Cool.
are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat
Only
Is
for
the
games
YouTube
with, like,
version
new
of this
initiative.
up?
attacks
Because
and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive
Uh,
combat system has real-time reaction, which gives
No.
combat greater intensity and dynamism.
Bethesda, what is it called?
忍具や
Developer
シリーズ
Direct
おなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります
Oh, okay.
As real-time reaction,
All right,
which gives
chat.
combat greater intensity
Here comes the breakdown.
and
Bring a folklore.
Don't call me the skibbity guy. Fuck off.
that is completely
He looks so happy.
He looks so happy.
Look at him. I get to make a Doom game.
Riff fades.
Rift fades.
All right.
Thank you, subtitlers.
Here's the frame by frame breakdown. They're laughing at me. Okay.
See, the exact frame his heart explodes.
I got nothing to say. Wait, okay, hold on. Actually, what the fuck was that thing? Is that just one of the new enemy types, or was that like a... Because it looked like it was a cutscene? Oh,
It looks
that's...
like an enemy crew.
I think that's one
Oh,
of the
that's for the
mech
mech.
battles? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the big fellas. Yep.
Giant satellite cannon.
In Doom the Dark Ages, you will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer.
This guy's new.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Look at that face. It's got like a
Spider-Man.
bug face.
God.
It's like the.
This looks like something from like Unreal.
Oh, look at the tendrils coming off the skull ship. Oh,
Yeah,
great.
oh yeah, look at that. Over up here.
It was kind of like a combination of like the Spider Mastermind and like
Enemies to conquer.
the
This is
Revenants.
a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every
Rusty metal skull gun.
aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise,
Yeah, punch him.
then
Cowboy hat? Does they're
yeah.
in Texas.
Doom the
Thank you,
Dark
Michael.
What does that
Woodard,
say?
Woodard, for wearing a hat.
Something bug fixing. Oh, it's a picture of Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the...
Oh, that's great.
Ages will be
Actual
the
bug
perfect
fixing.
entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then
What fucking build of Doom is this?
What is this? Because the face moves.
Is this Unity Doom?
you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel
Okay, here we got some Mancubi. A visitor.
of the game is really a return to form.
And the fireballs are way
So let's
slower,
break it
but
down,
I guess so
starting
are
with
you.
The combat.
I mean, it could have also been the game speed been lowered.
Yeah,
In
True.
Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an
just
iron
realised there
tank,
was that.
heavy, strong.
God, you can see his face
Oh.
way clearer now in the mask. Like, go back a little bit.
Wet. Hold on.
Jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank.
Yeah, I see what
yeah,
you mean.
It's way more
Whoops.
visible than it was in Eternal.
Emphasis on strong, but still fast.
Ooh, double barrel.
A grounded combat.
Yeah, that. That's definitely an imp. That's like a Doom 1 styled imp though. Like he is leaner, taller.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that from just the angle it looked like an archvile to me. I was like, huh.
Combat system with an
Because of the,
emphasis on
it's the
power
glowy
over
hands.
the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
So he throws the shield. I noticed this later in the trailer. He throws the shield at a group of dudes holding up shields, and they all explode into armor.
Combat system with an
It
emphasis
could be
on
just
power over
maybe
the
it could be
acrobatics of
something
Doom
about their
Eternal.
shields.
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of like what was it?
Pretty much
The,
means-
Between enemy projectiles and
what was the
Why is
enemy
that-
that had like?
Why is that platform glowing green? You get a
I
mugshot in
presume
the
it's a
HUD.
pickup
Yeah.
box.
player movement speed that makes strafing to aim
There's just
viable
a
again.
mech battle in the
just like
background.
classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia.
It's probably like an armor box
Innovation
or
is the
something.
goal, always. And
Maybe.
so for Doom: The Dark Ages,
Okay. Tank.
it's an all-new world.
Looks like a big ass portal on the left there. What was that?
Is the goal, always.
It is
And
a
so
lever,
for Doom:
actually.
The Dark
Look at this fucking portal.
Ages, it's an
Weird.
all-new
Huh.
world with new tools
Cringe.
and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the shield saw.
Sex.
Block. Throw.
On it.
Parry. Deflect.
Look at that
All
pinky.
from one
There's a dude riding the pinky.
input. It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button
It's
press.
contextual.
You know, we want every Doom game to
All of
stand
that
on
is a
its own
single
as
button?
a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom
What's
Eternal,
that?
it was jump and shoot.
This is old footage. This is the E3 footage. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a different hub.
And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna
Okay. So here, let's look. We got a meter for the shield. And that looks like it's it. 3 punches.
Cool.
So I'm guessing it's a similar
something
mechanic
at
to the blood punch.
Right earlier as well.
I think that's just the ammo.
That's the ammo, yeah.
It's-
At the top right. Not in this shot, but
Oh.
previously there was something on the HUD. on the
Okay.
top right.
stand and fight.
It was like a gold thing.
Was that an armored Hell Knight? Hold on.
And in Doom: The Dark
Yeah,
Ages,
that was.
you're gonna stand and
Yeah, because he's running like a Hell Knight.
jump and shoot.
He's
And
got
in
the
Doom: The
Marauder
Dark
axe,
Ages,
though.
you're gonna
And he-
stand and fight.
Slice
And then
it
his
down
armor
off.
comes off. And he's just a
like,
normal Hell
individual
Knight.
parts will come off too.
He was still alive when his arms
The
got
shield
blown
saw
off.
will give you the strength to go
Yeah, that's the
head-to-head
cool
with
part.
some of the biggest, baddest demons
Mind
we've ever
killer?
created it in.
Big guy.
But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up
A
that
shotgun.
opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Okay. The punch meter goes down when he uses the flail.
It's
So I'm
probably-
guessing-
Probably your melee. It's probably melee.
What is this, like, Ghost Revenant?
Or even
I love him.
Oh my god, it is.
It's like a.
He's got like a
Yeah.
hook.
He has a
hook
fucking
hand.
sickle.
a Doom spike mace. That's right, we have
All right. I like the armor on these guys. Looks reminiscent of the Doom 2016 soldiers, but like it's made to look more medieval
3
looking.
melee
But like
options that
it
are part
looks
of a melee system.
like it's
All
inspired
on
for
one
that.
input, complete with combos
From
and
that.
upgrades.
Wait, hold on. What
It's
was that? I saw a
totally
button press.
awesome. All on one input,
Oh, never mind. That was like a plus thing. I'm guessing that's the shield meter. That's how much damage you can take.
complete with combos and upgrades, and it's totally awesome. And you can finish.
I'm a
off
little
the
sad about the
demons now
glory
with
kills
all
basically just
new,
being
unsynced,
kicks and backhands. That's
completely in
kind of
the player's
sad.
Control glory kill system. from any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing.
I want to like grab a demon and rip his face
your
off.
way through the horde
Yeah.
with total
I mean, but
freedom.
it's probably they just wanted it to be
And
quicker.
that seems
Yeah,
like a ton,
I
but
respect
that's
it.
just 2 inputs.
Keep the flow.
We got one more
Oh,
really
okay.
important
These
button that we haven't
charges
talked
here
about
are the same as the.
the trigger.
Yeah, so it's just basically like just
melee
telling you how many
charges.
melee charges you have.
Just it's just where your eyes are looking.
And it looks like each melee will
That's
probably
right, we've
give you
saved the
something.
best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've
That's a
ever
chain
made.
lightning effect on it.
Face.
Mean, ancient, brutal torture.
Did you see the
machines.
spread on that?
Ancient,
It's a big ass hallway, dude. One shot.
brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with.
The nail gun is fantastic.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never before.
Throw the shield and they turn it to armor. Yeah,
fun
cool.
To use tools of mayhem.
So
That
maybe each of the weapons will
Only
probably
the
give you like a different item.
Does he have one eye? No, that's his mouth. I'm stupid.
Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Freaking rideable sneaky demon. Oh, you can really see that body fly.
Yeah, that Hell Knight was still active after his arm got blown off. Okay, like what the fuck is that? So like he
Is that a
throws
grapple or is
it.
that an edit cut?
Yeah, like there's nothing connecting him. It just kind of looks like he double jumps.
So it looks like he gets
It looks like a
transported to.
weird tether
He gets.
thing.
It looks like he gets teleported to the shield,
Maybe.
and it also looks like the shield gives you armor, and the regular punches give you ammo.
Yeah, kills give you health. Melee gives you ammo, shield gives you armor.
And under the
I'm fine
hood,
with that.
for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before.
We've made
with
our
a new
program.
difficulty.
What are the
All right,
settings?
hold on.
Damage to players.
Damage to player, damage to demons, enemy projectile speed, enemy aggression,
aggression.
1.
Parry window.
Parry window, days duration, game speed, resource value. Ooh. And this
Ooh.
looks like you could scroll it too, so
Okay.
there's probably more.
Yeah.
What else we
Oh.
got? Menu input, auto map, slayer, Atlan, dragon, turret. Oh, will you be able to upgrade your mech and stuff outside
Yeah,
of
this
this
one you
menu?
could make them
These
better.
These also could
And
be dev
sliders
tools,
that will
so.
allow players to tune the
I
speed.
mean,
and
I know they
challenge
said that the
game
mech
to
and the
whatever
dragon
fits
aren't going to
them
be like
best.
a one
You can slow
map thing.
things
They're going to be
down
multiple things.
or speed them up. It's a
What
dual
they showed is
lowering
kind
the
of
breeze-
sluggish. Yeah.
for all slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with
They
just
do
the
not
Slayer.
know the full extent of their players yet.
We
They will
finally
find-
have for you. You've been waiting for 2 games now to
Connect
get in
the
and
mech.
pilot your.
I mean, we've
very
known
own
since the beginning that this is going to be a much
30-story
slower
Atlas,
Doom
which is a
game.
mech. It's the size of a building. It's powerful.
I don't know, then you look at the
and
mech.
You can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists.
Oh, that's so
And if
cool.
that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very
I
own
love that the dragon has, like, the same, like,
toting cybernetic
Blade
dragon.
kind of like.
Neither of these are
has
one
the
and
blade
done features
stuff on
either.
the,
They have a full suite of abilities and even
What was that?
mini-bosses.
What was the blade called in Doom Eternal?
Crucible?
The Crucible. Thank you. Like it had like the
Is
out,
epic.
like the
Power
charge part.
Fantasy is unlike
on the same
anything
thing as the
we've made
wings.
it in, and the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
The fact you can dodge in the mech is hilarious.
And as cool
Yeah,
as
right.
all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull
Oh
them
yeah,
through
that's
the
the outing
experience.
strafing again.
So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds
The blood swamps.
from the Slayer's past, dark forests,
Okay,
Yeah,
this
them.
looks new.
Yeah, a
Look
lot
at
of these areas.
big ass sword.
dungeons,
I wonder if a lot of these areas.
ancient
Will...
hellscapes,
I'm pretty sure they'll probably have
battlefields,
references to Doom 2016.
Oh, absolutely.
and worlds beyond.
This is the one area I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to.
this-
Frickin'
There's a pirate
that
ship. Is this an area outside of time? Are we getting Quake finally?
And through exploration, you'll be
We're
unlocking
gonna get
new
some
abilities.
perhaps.
Okay, here we got upgrades. Runes. Probably guns, map, checklist.
Shield mode, shield model, final image coming soon. The distance of the
godlike
ground
powers
travel-
every
Okay.
step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash
So he like calls the shield back to him, and then it launches him.
your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new
And of course,
waiting
key
to be
cards.
discovered
Fucking key
or
cards.
destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions
big
you'll
fucking
experience
sword.
in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet
Okay.
the enemy at the gates and save a city
It's
from certain
literally
destruction.
a fucking ship with skulls on it.
Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls.
It's so
Seeking out
stupid. I love it.
targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is
Okay,
the large...
wait, hold on. He just emphasized something that I think a lot of people need to hear.
Seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose.
With any gun you choose. And is specifically directed at the people who are like, I don't want to use the chain gun for the Hell Knight. I don't want to use the super shotgun for the, I don't know,
Marauder.
everything. Yeah.
Pistol only.
I remember that was a weird complaint from Doom Eternal.
Explore what is the
Wait,
largest
go back to that
play
really quick?
space.
Well, like the game was built around it, and I think it was just too much for some people. What are you waiting for?
So,
As you see fit.
yeah, with the
Any gun you
arachnid, when
choose.
it was this part. It was like, yeah, like he had like the instead of the purple ring, he had like an orange ring.
Oh.
Hmm.
So I wonder if there's going to be like, because a little bit back,
Okay.
Boink, boink,
like
boink.
yeah, he
Yeah.
has that. He has
Yeah,
an
it's
orange
orange
ring instead
ring.
of purple.
Bonk.
Huh.
Explore what is the largest place space
I wonder if
ever
yeah,
in
instead of
Doom.
like the different glory kills, it's going to be just be like the dude.
Who's this fucking guy? What does he look like?
Invited
Hold on.
Jeff.
He looks, I guess, like the armored baron, but with wings. I don't know.
Barons with wings. That would be sick, actually.
Doom game.
Like, obviously, he's cyber demon coded, but like the pose that he's striking, I don't know.
Discovering secret caves
Even larger.
and dungeon-like mines.
And then there's just segments like this where it's just a fuck ton of enemies. Hold mouse one, they all die.
Search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go,
Wow, they're really emphasizing that player freedom this time. They're like, hey, look, if you were one of those people that didn't like us trying to force you into the fun zone. Hey, Scarfulu. Nice to see you in chat. Hold on, how do I do it? What was it? It's like shout out Scarfulu, whatever.
Last shout out user.
I know how to do this. Check this shit out. Shout out. There you go.
Oh, Travis,
Who you
let's
fight.
get this art.
Look at that big fucker.
and the
I wanna know
objective
more about a lot of these enemies.
Join us in following. Oh, I wasn't following Scarf. Oops.
you
How
pursue.
dare you?
It's a Doom sandbox
What the fuck is this looking like?
That's
A
a rune,
Halo
it seems.
artifact.
Isn't that a rune?
full
I'm
of
guessing it's a
lore
rune,
and
it's-
riches.
Like this, it's like grinding you with the runes.
It's a Doom
The way he
sandbox
picks it
full
up.
The younger needle thing.
You
Oh god, Lost Soul.
bastard.
They haven't changed.
They look just like the Doom 1 Lost Souls.
They haven't changed one bit.
It might be an open world. No, it's not open world. They're just large maps.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're probably just really big maps.
Open world Doom game would be weird.
I wouldn't like it.
Have to unlock all the Doom towers.
Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the
Hold on.
Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
I like the way he ran. No, they haven't shown weapon attachments. And we know they exist because he was firing this like alt shot with the nail gun.
And with the shotgun.
Whoa, wait,
too.
hold on. You might someone in chat was like, "Oh my god, is that the lightning guy boss from Quake, Chthon?" And the caption,
Oh.
"Deep chthonic roar." Interesting.
Wait, this is gonna tie into Quake as well.
And the soundtrack to your
Ooh.
epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with
Wonder
a
what other
metal
things Finishing
soundscape
Move
that's
has done.
loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
I hope the music team is
And speaking of
compensated.
that legend, the story of Doom
the first thing I
Ages,
see
like
is,
everything else in the game,
was
is
Callisto
big.
Protocol.
It's a summer
Okay.
blockbuster
I mean, that game had a good
event with
soundtrack.
everything on the line,
Crackdown
and you
3,
are the star of
Grounded.
the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies.
Oh, they did.
And
Yeah,
withheld
Halo.
from your
They did
allies.
some Halo
The
stuff.
Slayer
I love.
power is coveted.
Okay,
giant
so this
June-looking
looks like one
guy.
of the hell priests that you rip the head off
Oh,
of in
yeah.
Doom Eternal before he turns. And I don't know who the fuck this is. Is that like Lilith? I don't fucking know.
held from your allies.
I love him. Look at him.
He has a nipple.
Karkanon or whatever he's
I
fucking called.
never seen.
With the Slayer
That's a
imprisoned
brand
at
new
the start
design
of
for
our
the con
story,
makers.
the balance of power
He's
between
fat.
good and evil
Or for the
is
makers.
shifting,
Con
and
makers
time
is the
And yes,
one.
chat, I know he's doing the god mode cheat. His eyes are glowing yellow.
is
I
running
know.
out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's
What if
easy
that
to
is how they
access now as
contextualize
we've
power-ups?
taken the narrative out of the codex and
Like
into
you were
the
Fine with
given
that.
to them by like the
featuring new
gods.
characters, old allies, and
He doesn't have gray hair. That's crazy. I like this helmet design for the Sentinels.
powerful new villains.
And then I don't know. Oh wait, that's probably the same
Oh,
guy
this-
in the red thing earlier.
Yeah.
And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testament.
Wearing the
at the-
1992 Dracula armor.
It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, what else could I say? I'm excited. Of course, I'm fucking excited. Looks cool.
I'm good. Wait till May.
The fact that it's coming out May, when was the original like announcement? Like last year?
Let's see.
Because when did they originally announce Doom: The Dark Ages?
It's
That's-
been 9 years since 2016. Good grief.
Uh, 7 months ago.
Yeah, not even a full year, and yet it's already saying it's coming out May.
What are your thoughts on the Slayer's new look? It's fitting. It works.
It's like he still has his original design, but just like more
Yeah.
medieval look.
It works.
He has a fur cloak now.
And you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies.
You can't get over him, can you?
I hate
He's
him.
So good.
I want to rip his face out. His hand is so tiny.
With the Slayer
His hand is so tiny.
He's got a
Bro,
little
bro,
gold
bro.
Oh
nose.
wait, this is another maker. This looks like a blood maker right here, looking up
That
at
is a
him.
blood maker, yeah, because of the red.
Mm.
You get
Slayer
so bad at red
imprisoned
color.
at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out.
You're in
It's a
prison.
new story and the
Oh,
perfect
was he
entry
taking your power?
point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters.
Okay, she has the little maker thing.
She the con maker?
No, I doubt that. Like these just look like.
Old allies and powerful
Wait,
new villains.
wait,
And for returning
where's the
players,
assistant from
it
Doom
leads
Eternal?
directly into the
Oh
Doom
my God.
2016 Slayer's Testament.
And a very old leak has said they've been making the game for 4 years now. Yeah, so this lines up with what we've heard happen behind the scenes of a ton of content from Doom, the Ancient Gods getting axed because they just didn't have the time to make it with COVID. And a lot of the ideas they were gonna use for Tag and a second wave of DLC, they just decided, let's just make it a new game. Like, let's put more time and resources into this.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Especially,
It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's
Because
legend.
Tag was rushed. Like, that's the unfortunate truth.
yeah.
I'm not gonna exactly blame the team for it. They had legal obligations to get the game
We've
out
got
1 year
10
after,
years of
or to get the expansions out 1 year after
after the release.
after release, and COVID got in the way. You know,
Hmm.
it's a lot of shit outside of your own control. So, like, I'm not gonna hold it entirely against the team for not being able to deliver on what they wanted to do, but just from what we know about what was gonna be Tag 1 and Tag 2, it lines up that they just, like, I'm sure that they always had plans to make a sequel or follow-up, but I'm sure that a lot of the, like, this started as their ideas for Tag 1 and Tag 2.
It feels like it, because I remember a lot of like Tag 1, Tag 2 kind of going into this kind of style.
Yeah.
Even like a lot of the map design looks similar to it.
making
So I
modern
imagine,
Doom
yeah, they
games
probably
together.
just took all
And
that
we've
and
done
decided
better
to.
with every game.
Do you think the
swap it.
reason this isn't a Quake game is that Ancient Gods had so much unused content? No, I don't think that this was ever intended to be a Quake game.
It's taken a lot of inspiration from Quake, but it's not probably going.
Yeah,
to
like
be
I'm
Quake.
sure that they're gonna set up some kind of shared universe. Like there's vague implications of higher power out there that's separate from hell and heaven. So like they could totally use that to, like, they're leaving the door open for like a
The ending of the game
Lovecraftian-
doesn't actually. The ending of the game doesn't show Slayer being put to rest, but it's showing Quake guy showing up,
finally.
and it just cuts to a Quake 1
Who you
remaster
fight.
cut.
Jeez.
And the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once
I'm
you've
genuinely
broken
wondering
the
how
enemy
big these
assault,
maps are
head
gonna
back
be.
to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Bethesda ruined Quake with how badly they handled it. Quake Champions.
I was gonna say, isn't that the only game?
But
they
there's
have?
still people out here begging for a new Quake. And Quake Champions still has players.
All thanks to one man.
I don't think, well, yeah. I don't think I don't think they ruined Quake. Like, sure, like it probably didn't perform up to expectations for them, but like the game is still getting content updates.
Hmm.
Quake Champions outlived Overwatch.
God. God. But I think it's also just maybe they just don't have ideas yet for Quake. That could really just be it. And maybe Hugo just wants
Well,
to focus on.
I mean, think of the redundancies. Like, the only thing that sets apart classic Quake from classic Doom is like the leaps in technology.
Mhm.
That technology doesn't really exist anymore. And if, you know, these are huge budget games, like they kind of need a justification for
yeah,
you
that's
know,
true. Because original
making
bid
a
was
game
about.
like, because Quake, what is modern Doom if not like more so feeling like Quake? Like, we literally have quad damage and stuff like that, like outside of just general feel. Like they need a justification for Quake, which is why I've been saying, like, if they make a Quake reboot in the style of like the gothic horror shit, I've been saying this since like before Eternal came out. Like, they're going to call it like Doom : Quake. Like, they're going to be making it part of the same brand, because how do you how does the same studio from the same publisher justify making a game that is already aesthetically and mechanically very Quake and be like, no, this is a separate branding. Like, you can't sell that. Think of it like from a business perspective. Like, I know there's going to be fans or people in chat that are like, but it's Quake, they should respect the legacy. I agree. That would be really cool. But at the moment, you know, how do you sell that? The music's so cool.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventure.
What's he got? He's got Steam. He's gaming. Is that voice banana? Whatever.
Will be composed
Zoom
by
in.
the award-winning
Enhance.
team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer
I still
with
hope
every
it has that
mission you
dynamic
complete.
feel to the soundtrack.
And speaking
yeah.
of that legend,
Because like, even if they don't get mixed, as
Story
long as they're
of
able to
Doom the
keep that
Dark
dynamicness to the
like everything
soundtrack,
else
I
in the
love
game,
it.
is big.
God,
It's a summer-
go back to that mech. Like, I want to see the full mech design from
Dark
at
Ages,
least
like
the top
everything
part.
else in the
God, it's so good.
You could see Hugo's like
Yeah,
everything
I was
about
gonna
it. Just-
say.
in the game.
you could just see him smiling when you look at this thing. I do feel like
freaking
Quake
fight.
relied on its ability to innovate technology-wise, so a reboot wouldn't sell it. Yeah, there's context that I think a lot of people need to understand, and it's not just pattern-seeking or pattern-recognizing brain being like, well, they did Doom, so next I'll do Quake. Like, we gotta contextualize this.
Shoulder cannon, freaking the visor on the helmet, like just the head is perfect. The
Is
horns.
big. It's a summer blockbuster event. With
I like how they also
everything on the
contextualize
line.
that little like
And you are the
or,
star
like
of the show.
circle part on his
Your
like
power is
on his right nipple, where it's like
Yeah.
how it is.
by your
He
enemies
just plugs it in.
and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our
Every time you
story,
pause that,
the balance of power between good and evil is shifting,
Bro's
and
built like
time
big
is
girl.
running out. It's a new story
my God.
and the perfect entry point for new players. It's
Oh.
easier to access now as we've taken the
Wait, so
narrative
it's a
out of
magnet-
the codex
it's
and
magnetized.
into the cutscenes,
Shield.
featuring new characters.
I
old
wonder
allies,
if that's
and
how.
powerful
I wonder
new
if that's the
villains.
concept for him
And
getting
for
pulled by the
returning
shield.
players, it leads directly
Maybe.
into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments.
Magnets.
It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's
One big
legend.
magnet.
Guys, check out this whiteboard.
We've got
Experience.
10 years of making modern
We've got 10 years. Another
All
question,
the
are you
awards.
hesitant about the dragon gameplay? No. I don't care. Vehicle
I was
gameplay?
just-
Sure, why not? I don't care. Looks cool.
If they make it work, they can make it work. I don't know if Doom like none of the other games have really made you do vehicle stuff, right?
Other than Rage, which was not great.
Oh wait, that was that was a Bethesda
Not
game.
right in the background at the moment.
That was an id Software game.
Oh,
The first one was. The second one
right.
was made by a different studio.
okay, that's why I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I was thinking of Rage 2. That's why I was like, huh.
Soundscape
Second one was
Ooh,
Avalanche, I
fight.
think.
Yeah.
and the objectives you pursue. Along the way, to engage with look at journey will take you to Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you
It's
your
gonna be
very
like in
own
one of the mech
fire-breathing
takedowns. It's
Gatling
gonna be a
gun toting
reference to
cybernetic
freaking Pacific
dragon.
Rim. I can already tell.
Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Chain gun.
So I'm thinking of something Hugo said during, it was either in one of his interviews or one of his dev streams, where he said, yeah, for Tag 2, I wish we could have had something where like the boss turns into a dragon and we go fly around and hunt him down. Stuff like that. So I'm like, all right. That's where they got that idea, I guess.
And as cool cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great
Yeah, no, I don't think there's really any reason to be concerned.
combat
I-
to
like,
pull
I-
them through the experience.
I mean,
I think they've
We're excited
proven
to share with you not
their
just the
ability to
gunplay,
make
but the
something like
world
this.
of Doom: The Dark
I was
Ages.
gonna say they were given for like if the league's
Your
clear,
hero's
this-
journey
they've
will
been
take you to
finding
the
that for
far
4
reaches of
years.
the Doom universe.
They've had time to
Mysterious
flesh it
worlds
out.
from the Slayer's past,
And knowing Hugo, he probably wouldn't
far
make
reaches of the
coolest.
Doom universe.
The skull.
Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past,
Cool.
dark forests,
There's a lot of goals.
dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities
Freaking pirate ship
and
secret
godlike
boss
powers
final.
every step of the way.
There's a coin in his eyeball.
Now armed with your trusty
Oh, what if
shield
it's one of
saw,
the
you're
like
gonna cut,
the priest coins?
leap,
Oh, maybe.
They're gonna
and smash
like
your
the
way
original
through
versions of
environments
those.
full of secrets and treasures. There's always
The
something
beacon.
new waiting to be discovered or destroyed.
Good
Now let's
thought.
take a closer
I hope they had multiplayer support. Maybe.
look
It'll
at
probably
just
be added
one
later.
of the many
I wonder
missions
if it's
you'll
because-
experience
I mean, if it's a
in
slower
Wonder
game, maybe
In
they
this
could do
level,
co-op.
You will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction.
Oh my god, it's the intern. I'm joking.
that would be fun.
Explore the
Back,
medieval
baby.
Those
battlefield
guys are tall. Why is Doom Guy so short?
outside the castle walls,
I
seeking out
think they're wearing
targets and
platform
enemy
shoes.
formations along the way. To engage
He
with
makes us
as
feel
you see
inadequate.
fit. With any
Hold on, there.
enemy formations along the way.
Okay, it looks like you could still blow up their weak points because it still glowed red.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe they balanced it between having the
To
weak points,
engage
but
with
they you can
as
still
you
fight
see
using their
fit.
normal guns.
With any gun you choose.
Yeah, which you could still do in Eternal, but it was less emphasized.
Yeah.
Explore what
No, I think they're probably trying to find that perfect balance of, for people who like Doom Eternal, have the weaknesses, switch the weapons, get
Yeah.
that chaotic fast gameplay. But for those who want more of
is
a
the largest
Doom,
play space ever
Doom
in a Doom game.
2016 kind of style game, you
Discovering-
can still play it like that.
It doesn't seem concerned with multiplayer. That's good in my opinion.
Yeah, they're not. It's not. They're not forcing themselves to do multiplayer.
Secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
They do remember Eternal's
You
multiplayer
control
at
the
launch
pace of
was a
the
little
game.
weak.
Where you go, who you fight,
Like cool
and the
concept, but it was like
objectives you pursue.
not fully fleshed out. I think.
It's a
Yeah.
Doom sandbox full of
It is
lore
technically
and
fleshing out
riches.
some.
Once you've broken the
But
enemy
give us, like, a
assault, head
multiplayer
back
mode
to
where
the
just
main gates,
have two
because
Slayers
the
going at
battle
it.
isn't over yet.
Yeah, just give us classic deathmatch.
Honestly, imagine they add deathmatch for not only on-foot missions, but for like mech battles and dragon battles. The pink. I freaking love that they added a pinky that just is like it's a hog rider.
Don't say that.
Why not? Are you okay, hog
I
rider?
love the little head turning.
And
I mean,
under the
the
hood,
little
for the
cowboy.
first
The
time
freaking
in
music
a
there, that
game,
was sick.
we've made our combat more
Oh,
approachable
pause at
and
the freaking word
flexible
kill.
than ever before, with a new difficulty system and
I feel like that's just about everything we can look
Yeah.
at. All right. Well, thank you for
I wonder
watching,
if-
chat. I'm going to be killing the stream here unless Kilo has any last words.
I was going to say, I wonder if the having it because it's right now that to hurt me plenty. I wonder if there's if like adding like higher difficulty stuff can add more like options available.
Maybe.
And I'm
I
also
was thinking that
interested
like
in-
the difficulty sets a preset for like everything. Like
yeah,
you
it
set
probably
it to,
will, but I'm like
you set it to
I wonder
ultra
if-
violence, and these all set to a set preset value.
Yeah, but I wonder if they're also going to allow you to like if there's going to be like unique ones or even just like more options available to like.
Here's your weekly challenge of setting parry window
Also-
to the bare minimum.
I also want to see the enemy like the differences between the enemy aggression.
Yeah. All right, but I think we're gonna call it there. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm probably not gonna stream Deus Ex today because I'm tired and I want to go back to bed for a couple hours.
Go sleep.
So thank you for watching. If you're on the Twitch side, let's see if we can raid someone. Is anyone out following live? Greg is live. Yeah, let's go raid Greg. It's been a while. All right, if you're on the Discord, or sorry, Twitch chat, sending you over to Greg's place. Tell him I said hi. Tell him I love him. Tell him hurt me plenty. Hurts damage to 75%. I don't know. Later, guys. And now for the YouTube chat, if you're still listening, fuck you. Go to the Twitch chat.